Batman once again hits our consoles, but this time he's bringing a whole new set of gadgetry with the release of the Wii U edition of Batman Arkham City. With a controller that Waynetech themselves would be proud of, how will one of the biggest releases of 2011 fare up in this new format? With almost 2 years between the original release and the Wii U release, chances are most Batman fans would have snapped this one up a while back. But does the Wii U Armored Edition make use of the console's new controllers and features in a way that should have us crusading once again through the streets of Arkham City, taking on Batman's most feared opponents and their armies of henchmen? Let's find out as we take a look at what's new in Batman Arkham City Armored Edition for the Wii U.
Oh, what's up? Do you need me to call you butler?
Cobblepot.
Oh, you remember me.
The campaign is a straight lift from the 2011 release, with all of the previous downloadable content thrown in for good measure. The separate Catwoman and Harley Quinn's revenge missions, where you can play as Robin, are now all readily available without having to dip into our wallets after buying the game. So there is the possibility for new content if you missed those in the previous release. But the real benefit of the Armored Edition is the new skills, techniques and gadgets that have been added to the normal gameplay.
Wakey, wakey, Wayne!
The use of the touchscreen on the gamepad is an impressive addition that really helps to immerse you in the game. Replicating what Batman has wired into the arm of his batsuit, we now have full access to one of the Dark Knight's on-screen gadgets at the tip of our fingers, and it works in the way we always hoped it would. Firstly, it's a complete area map, highlighting any hidden items or secret passageways, which makes finding the Riddler trophies a less tedious task whilst working through the game. A sonar button also aids in highlighting targets and pre-planning room assaults before moving in. But it goes beyond just being a location aid. With a few taps, it becomes a complete database of everything you could possibly want to know about the places and the people around you. Although information has to be unlocked as you work your way through the game, it really helps throw the player right into the action with a whole list of objectives at your fingerprints and the ability to quickly and easily set waypoints to them without even having to pause the game. The gamepad was made for gameplay like this. With a tap on the screen, you can also activate one of the Armored Edition's new features, the BATS suit, which stores the power generated from your combos and unleashes them in a blast of electrifying punishment for a limited amount of time. It turns Batman into an indestructible machine for about 30 seconds, allowing many one-hit kills for the larger groups of thugs. It can take away from the skill of building up combos that the game encourages us to do, but with the Wii U edition missing a trophy system, working for large combos doesn't always seem necessary, removing a large chunk of the completion satisfaction. But it's the little things that make us want to reach for our masks and capes when playing this game. To access your computer, it has to first scan your fingerprint, and when it accepts your print and logs you in, nothing makes you feel more like you're the caped crusader himself. That is, of course, except for the use of the Wii U's environmental surround sound. When Alfred, your trusty advisor, speaks to you, he does so through the gamepad rather than the TV, making him really feel like a personal assistant rather than another in-game feature. Chances are you've already played through this one recently, but if you haven't, the Wii U version is definitely the best way to experience it. And even if you have, there is no better example of the gamepad's genius in pushing the boundary between game and reality. And who better to do it with than Batman?